What's up, guys? It's your boy Mad Max. It's back with another what if. What if Deku was like a racer, not eraser, their teacher. No, like a driver, a race car driver. Yeah, excuse me. He's a race car driver, and let's say that the work he like it's sort of like how Fast and Furious is. It's sort of like that, but like in like it's more of illegal in Japan where Deku is. So let's get this what if started. So let's get it. All right. So um this what if gonna start off like this is like when Deku was born. His dad Hisashi was like developing something like he was like developing a metal with his quirk. And yes, Hisashi has a metal quirk and a tech quirk from his parents. So you know as he was doing that, he touched a piece of metal. And like once he touched the piece of metal, it was like a living metal that like adapted to its quirk or something, right? And they say that Asashi owns a piece of land, and he put and like he owns a piece of land for like years and years, like from his parents and their parents going on down. So basically, Asashi has like the right to own that thing, right? So my boy Deku. So like Asashi, he like once like he has like the idea. Like once Deku is born, he asks Inko, "Hey Inko, can I put something in Deku's like name like once he gets older?" And Inko says, "Sure, but where are you going?" "I'm going overseas." All right, my boy Deku like shit. Not Inko. I mean Deku. Like he's gonna be born with he's not gonna be Quirk. I say he's gonna inherit the tech and metal quirk from his dad and the telekinesis. Like it's gonna be like a mixture to where like it's a mutated quirk to where like the metal. I mean the tech. Like if you scratch that, okay, scratch that. Right. So like his dad's quirk is let's say it was like a tech quirk and like it was like a fire and tech quirk. Deku inherits the fire and tech quirk. Hold on. Yeah, Deku inherits the fire and tech quirk from his dad. And I mean not it's a mutated quirk. But Deku he basically has like he's still quirk he shit. Like his so like in this what if Inko has like her telekinesis and like her lightning, like I'll give her like a lightning quirk. To where like she can bend any lightning, and it's not like Kaminari's. To where it's like it'll make him dumb after. No, it'll probably be like it'll keep her like all the same normal shit. So yeah. So like my boy, he has like a lightning telekinesis quirk, like a lightning control, right? And that's what the type of quirk he has: a lightning and metal quirk, a lightning and shit metal. I mean like metal slash tech quirk, like yeah. And so like those two combined, like once Deku goes to the quirk doctor asks him like I mean, as this, you know, trust me, because he's not quirkless. He's not quirkless, but like he's a late bloomer. And like, let's say that Deku is like really sad about this because oh wow. So, and this what if Bakugo is, let's say that Deku is like not like Bakugo. He's not all cocky and shit. So no. So like once Deku goes into elementary school and he meets Bakugo, but Deku joins the gang of like the he joins Bakugo's gang or something like that, right? And like he makes some friends inside of outside of Bakugo's gang. Let's say like they're like some long like the friendships that will last for eons, like that type of shit. So like Deku and like they all live in the same neighborhood, and so it's like okay, we can all hang out. Some places like they all watch Fast and Furious. Like they like Vin Diesel, and like yeah, they like Vin Diesel and like all the cars in Fast and Furious, from like Tokyo Drift, from America to Europe. They watch all of the racing channels from Japan and shit, right? And let's say that one day, like in middle school, one of the boys had to move, not move, but like one of the boys' parents died, and like they entrusted like a garage to like like a small portion of like a big like a very big ass garage. And like in the garage they had like let's say like the Challengers, like the old school Challengers, Hellcats, um, like you know, Tundras and trucks and shit like that, V8s and shit, and Audis and shit. So basically, like Deku's fucking balling with his friends. So like so at this point, like every time Deku gets home from school, he basically he does his like he goes to the their base. Like it's not a base, like it's more like a home to them, because like they've they taken words from Toretto. We all know what Toretto says. They're they're like his family, so like that happens. And like Inko, let's say Inko, like wants to tell Deku about it. Tell Deku about the base that Asashi has. Basically built for him, because like Asashi, let's say that he was like a he was basically like a into like a he was like in like he was famous in the U.S. because like the police couldn't catch him because like he was like a race car driver, and this one was like street racing, which is very illegal. But like I'm not gonna say it's illegal. You just got you just don't gotta get caught. So yeah. So like my boy, Sashi bought like a mountain or some shit, made for Deku. Like if Deku has some friends, they could they can stay there. Like Inko is deciding like, should I tell Deku? I mean, should I tell Izuku this? And she, sees what she sees how Deku, looks. It's like, wow, he's looking a little buffer. And like at the base, like they fucking doing the whole Vin Diesel workout and shit. Maintaining their body, their strength, everything, just in case if something happened in like one of the cars. Like they've been training their quirks as well, right? And like, let's say that, um like one day, like they go to, they go back to school and shit, right? They go back to school, and like Deku and like his crew, like some people don't know him, like some people don't know them, cause like they be posting, like, let's say that they have Instagram there, like they've been posting pictures of like cool cars. Now, like cool cars, like famous people that following Deku and his crew, cause like they like they're well, they're not well known yet, but like Deku and like his friends, they go with like the Green Dragons. That's what their name is, and they have like, the whole logo on the wall and like on some of the stuff they have, the Green Dragons. And it's like, oh shit, that's like a Yakuza name. You'll see what will fucking happen. And so like they call themselves the Green Dragons later on. So like like this is when middle school ends. Like they all want to go to, not they all don't want to go to, some of them don't want to go to UA, but like Deku and them chose to go to UA to improve their vehicles. Like they wanted to have like fun in there. So like it's like the teacher walks in saying, settle down, class. All right, it's time for your things. Like what are you applying to? And like let's say that the teacher just throws up the period like in canon saying, screw it. We all know that you're all going to UA. Deku Deku and his squad, cheer, right? And basically Bakugo and his squad cheer as well. And like like their squads are like rivals, because like Deku, he made a name. He didn't make a name for himself yet. Like he basically says we're going to UA, guys, let's roll. And like and like as the teacher said, Bakugo says, you useless Deku. And Deku picks up on this shit. And he like, what the fuck did you just say to me, bitch? And Bakugo's like, what? And Deku says, what? Nigga, bitch, you heard me. The fuck did you just say? You heard me, you dumb nerd. You damn nerd. You sliz Deku. And at this point, Deku and Bakugo's squad are like, what the fuck? The fuck did you just say to my nigga? To him? Like, they finna screw up. And like, the teacher, says, settle down, class, settle down. And like, everybody's like, holy fuck. So the Green Dragons. Because like, they've seen Deku, wearing like this logo. And like, it's like a dragon logo. The Green Dragons. Because like, basically Deku's like the head honcho there. So like, let's say that over time, so like, this is where, so like, Deku still has like he doesn't have like the things like the like his hero notebook. He still has like his hero notebook, and he has like like a car notebook that has like all like some modifications they want to have put in their cars for like street, like street, street racing. And like at this point, Inko, she tells Deku about his father, and like Deku, like, whoa, really, mom? You really gonna have this for me now? Like Deku goes like to mountain thing, like the mountain base. Him he basically goes there alone, because like his mom said only him and the people he trusts can go there. cause like she trusts the cause like she trusts the other boys. 'Cause, like the other boys were stuck by Deku through thick and thin. Like they fought against bullies, fought like they fought against Bakugo and won to live another day, right? They did fight against Bakugo and like some like say bullies there in middle school. So like they had like a little name for themselves going, and not in elementary school, but like middle school, yeah. So like Deku, trusts his squad to the point like they're like family. Like how Toretto says, "This is my family. We ride together, we die together." And their squad, their squad is just like Toretto's, like flat out just like his. Let's say it's like a high tech quirk. It's a high tech quirk that his dad put around the base. Only for like like if like the base senses like Izuku or like hold on. It's like the base only senses Izuku. Like it can tell like when he's old, like because like when like Deku was born, Sashi quickly ran to like his base, and he put in like the month and year that Deku was born. So like over the years, the robot, I mean the AI, I mean not the AI, like the system will grow and know like how old Deku is now over time. So yeah, that happens. And my boy Deku, him and his squad, they go inside like the like Deku says, "Hey guys, my mom said my dad had like an old secret warehouse. Wanna come with me?" Like they say sure, and like let's say that one of the kids like has their driver's license, and like two of the kids have like their driver's license, and like they bought like some trucks. They bought some trucks with some trailers on it, cause like they don't know if they're gonna be hauling cars, like straight cars. That's it. So like Deku says, "Hey, I think we should bring the cars," cause like at first like you know the kid says, "But they're safe here." Cause shit. Cause like over the time, Deku, I mean like the kids, I mean Deku and like his squad been upgrading the fuck out there, like been upgrading the fuck out of the place, straight up, like literally. The only people who can actually come in there, it's like the permission from like Deku or like one of his friends or something, right? And like my boy Deku, like bet, bet. And like let's say I'm gonna give him like Tanjiro. It's like let's say they're all around the same age. Tanjiro and Tazuma. And don't fucking think I'm talking about Naruto, okay? I'm thinking Tanjiro and Ranga. That's their names. Like as like they're going to the base. They see like these cool ass cars. Not cars like basically like some cars like they see like these cool ass cars, and like they see tech and shit everywhere. And like um Ranga and Deku, like Ranga and Deku are like the smartest ones. They're smart, but yeah, Ranga and Deku like okay, let's do this. And like Tanjiro, he basically pulls in with like the cars, and they have like some spray paint and stuff in there. They got some spray paint, and like there's stuff from like there's like some stuff from like their old base, the one I just talked about, yeah, that one. It's like they had like they brought some stuff from their old base, so like so it'd be like more comfortable to them, like a home. Like as they exploring as like they're exploring it, they see like like this metal, like giant lumps of metal, and like Deku goes to touch the metal, and it basically sticks to Deku's arm, which is like a gauntlet or something, like a armband or like an arm thing. It's basically like that, and Ranga goes over and touches it, and like his like works on his other hand. I mean, turns into a glove or something. Like he cannot take it off. Just letting y'all know, it's bonded to literally their skin and their nerves. And Tazuna, he goes over there and touches it as well, and it turns into like a ring or something. And they like wow. And Deku tries to take it off. Like they hear like a voice, cause like the metal was literally a living metal. Cause like Deku's dad, gave specific orders to the metal he created, saying, "Hey, if my son ever comes here, give him these orders and shit." Like saying, um, hey son, it's Hasashi. If you're wondering where I am overseas doing some work, and like and like and like the AI. I mean, not the AI. Like the middle says, I'm racing. I may not come back because like this is like a death race to the end, and like Deku, he listens to this, and so does Ranga and Tazuna. Like Deku is finna cry, like, and Deku was finna cry, but like his dad says, "I know you're finna cry, son. So don't cry. I left all this up to you, you and your crew." Cause like there were like let's say that there was five of them, like a girl who was like a tech wizard, and like the tech wizard, and like the one who's like a tech wizard, the one who has like who like has like first aid and shit. So like that, I mean like they have like a mechanic. So basically like okay, let's do this. So like his dad is like literally explaining shit to him on what to do and how the base works and shit. Like it has like more than one layer, and like like along the way there will be like more and more bases that Asashi has planted around. Like let's say he has like deals with like he doesn't have deals with Tokyo. He basically like has deal with like the Yakuza, which is like Overhaul and shit. Literally, because like Overhaul has studied about this person named Midoriya, Hisashi Midoriya, and like like he raced Hisashi, and like sorry for stuttering. Like he raced Hisashi, right? And he lost. He lost fair and square. So like and like they say that Overhaul, made up these rules saying at, if you lose in a serpent's race, because yes, that's what, not a serpent's race, like a crow's race, you can become the leader. And basically Sasha says, nah, I got some business elsewhere. And like Overhaul's like wondering what? And like Asashi and Asashi tells Overhaul, hey, my son may be coming over here one day. I mean, yeah, one day. Name Izuku Midoriya. Green hair and green eyes. Alright, Overhaul. and Overhaul looks up to Asashi because like he's like the first person who has ever beaten him, and like he still wants him to be the leader, and like wow, and like Overhaul says sure thing, Asashi. Like he doesn't let's say that Asashi comes to Japan to visit Eri and Overhaul and Inko, cause like Inko ain't gonna tell Deku that his dad keeps coming over to see her and tell her about some shit, right? Like my boy Deku's like, okay, let's do this. Like Asashi, he basically goes over Inko. He visits Inko and Overhaul and Eri. And like Overhaul doesn't, do the same fucked up experiments he does on Eri in canon, but like he doesn't do it because like he has like some respect he because like he sees Deku as like a brother because like it's Deku. I mean, it's Sasashi's son. He is still going to respect him. Literally, he is still going to respect Asashi and his son, cause like he doesn't want Deku, cause like he knows what Deku wants to be. He wants to be like a street racer, just like he was, and be known. Cause like the name the Green Dragon, it doesn't spread that much. So yeah. So like let's get back to Deku. And if you're wondering, oh, is this gonna be one part? No, sorry about that. Cause like this is gonna be like two parts, two parts in one. So like Deku, I mean, back to Izuku. So like as his gang and him are getting settled in, like Deku he goes out and like he runs into Mei. Yeah, he runs into Mei Hatsume, right? And they need an engineer and like a tech wizard. And May fits the description and like in this what if May had like a twin brother, Emi. Yeah, like a twin sister, Emi Hatsume, right? So like so like she specializes in let's say not like mechanics, but like May specializes in mechanics and tech, but her sister she specializes in like how to deal with cars or some shit like like to soup up the cars a little bit and give them like some equipment. So like hold on, just so I'm letting y'all know this is part two, okay? Part two. So the whole scenario. Let's get it. This is Man Max and straight. Let's go. So like that's like May and her twin sister. They don't work for Deku. Like they don't work as equals. Like how Toretto does and his family. And like let's say Toretto, like not Toretto, like but Deku, he basically May and like his sister, her May and her sister touch the metal, cause like if they touch the metal, it'll give them like it'll enhance their it'll sort of nudge up their quirk, Cause like May's like upgrade. I mean her sister's upgrade and hers like creation. Like she can create any type of tech or something, but like it's strong. So that happens. And Deku, he has, and basically, like, they touch the metal, and, like, May has, like, let's say, it's like a earring, like, two earrings, and, like, not two earrings, but, like, and her sister's, it's like, her sister is, like, let's say, it's like a, um, fuck. Uh, shit. A necklace. Her sister's like it's a necklace. So like, and it has like and it has like the Green Dragon logo on it. It's a necklace that has the Green Dragon logo, and so does May's. Cause like that's her symbol, the Green Dragon. Cause it's basically like Deku's color, and like everybody agrees with this, calling themselves the Green Dragons. Like, cause like, nah, they don't want to call them like something lame, like you know, the Avengers or some shit. So no. So like it's like Deku and May and like their and like her sister and like her twin sister um Mia Mia Hatsume. So like Mia and like whew, let's say that like it's like one day like this is like the first month of like do you know how in canon of what Deku does? I mean Deku did with All Might? That does not happen. So like Deku and like his squad are walking around the neighborhood, seeing if things are alright through there, cause like they haven't been there like for like about two like a month. They haven't been around there like for like a month or two. Yeah, a month. And like they hear explosions and like they like it's Bakugo again. So like May so like Deku he says, "Hey guys, stay here. I mean, stay with the cars, cause like the cars are like not it's like it's a Challenger and shit. It's a Challenger, like it's like everything they had in Fast and Furious. Like let's say like the first Fast and Furious, yeah, it was basically like that, but like in a Japanese style type of way. Like so yeah, so like Deku goes to investigate the noise, and probably he knows who it is, Bakugo, and he's gonna say Bakugo, and like he sees like the Sludge villain, and like Deku he basically like, uses his quirk. He grabs like a piece of metal. I mean, he grabs a piece of metal and he charges it up with like electricity. And like the Sludge villain, let's say that his eyes are his heart. Like Deku goes for the eyes and it kills him instantly. And Deku pulls out Bakugo saying, "Hey, you okay?" And like Bakugo's like, "Thanks." And, like as like the pro heroes come along saying, "That was reckless, kid." And Deku just like the whole squad pulls out like, "Okay." And Deku just jumps inside his challenger, and this thing just speeds off. Vroom. And like the pro heroes are trying to chase him, like nada. May counted for this because like her and her sister work together. Like they souped up the fuck out them bitches. They are faster than All Might of all people, stronger than All Might, bulletproof nigga. They are fucking strong. So like my boy Deku and like his crew, they all go back to like not the garage, like yeah, they all go back to the garage and like they celebrate because like because Deku has like Deku got word from Inko saying like, hey Deku, cause like I mean not Inko, like one of his friends from America, I mean from Tokyo, saying hey Deku, I mean hey Isu, cause like not easy like Ryu, cause like that's what they're going by, like Deku's name is Ryu, so like Deku gets word from his friend saying hey Ryu, I got a race for you. And like Deku tells like the whole squad saying what kind of race, and it's a and like the person is named not anonymous like hacker. The like he asked what kind of race, cause like let's say that nah, he ain't ready yet. Deku like asked what kind of race and shit, and like Deku asks that shit. And like Hacker says it's a black market race. And like he shows like the picture, and the picture is like a V8 engine, not like a V8 engine, like let's say shit. It's like it's something that's expensive. Even not Overhaul, like All for One wanted, right? All for One wants it, like literally wants it so badly. So like Deku and like his friends say, "Hey, we gonna have to go to Tokyo," and then we're like, well, "What is it?" And like Deku says, it's a race, and like let's say that they've been hosting some races around where like they've been hosting some races, but like this race is big, like really big. And let's say that they wear like dragon mask, like let's say Oni and dragon mask, and like that goes with their character. They don't really talk that much at all. So like that happens, like you know they like Izuku tells like his mom that they're going to Tokyo shit um Tokyo Tokyo, yeah, Tokyo. I forget that brief part, so don't make fun of me in the comments, okay? So and like they go to Tokyo, and like all his friends and May and Emmy parents, they says okay, you can go, cause like they seen like what they wore and shit, and like okay, I think this is getting really out of hand, but like they're cause like Deku's friends' parents, they're like the old crew of Deku, like Deku's dad. So like my boy Deku and them all like bet. They all get like let's say that hacker like hacker's dad is like not rich, but like let's say that he has like a plane to himself, like a private, like a cargo, like he has like a cargo plane. Like Deku makes a call to like one of his uncles like over the time. Yes, he did. Like Deku said, does have a friend inside the army who flies cargo planes. So like my boy Deku, he makes a call saying, "Uncle, fine. What do you need? Cargo plane, West Wing, hangar 3. I guess yeah, hangar 3. All right, get ready." And Nick says, "Okay." So like Deku tells like the squad, "Okay, everybody, we're gonna need like some really fast and strong upgrades to the car, to the cars, and like May and like Emmy says, "Gotcha." Like they get to work on the cars, like it's straight up cool, and they use like the metal from like the thing, the living metal, to like it's like the metal adapts to like the quirks and shit, and to the driver, so like that happens, and like they get like it's like almost around like the time the cargo plane comes, right? It's like it's almost like the time that the cargo plane comes and everything happens. And like Deku, he basically like, okay, let's do this. Like everybody drives on the cargo plane, cause like they've, they've upgraded and like they've made it lighter and stronger too. Like it's like a thin layer of metal, but it's like fucking durable against some bulletproof shit, bulletproof glass, shock frame, everything, right? So like my boy Deku, I'm sorry for saying my boy Deku that much, and it is whatever. So don't come for me like that, okay? Deku, they get on the plane and shit. They gonna take off, and like like his uncle says, "Bet I gotta go do something." Like once we get done here in like Tokyo, I'm gonna come pick y'all up in around like 3 days. And like in Tokyo, the Yakuza knows like they don't know who Deku is. Only like Deku and like some few high-ranking Yakuza members know who Deku is. And like the yeah like the Yakuza controls the police, so Overhaul informed them of like some like these people because like they've had tabs on Deku, like they had tabs on Inko and Deku because the one rule that Asashi told them to always keep an eye on my family. Like Overhaul was like, sure, Asashi, cause like he was a scared, cause he was scared of Deku. Because I mean, not Deku, but like Asashi, cause like hold on, cause like he was scared of, cause like he was scared of Asashi because of what he did to him. Like he fought against him in hand and drove against him. Cause like that's the one rule that Yakuza could have. Right. That's the one rule that the Yakuza has in like their rules and leadership. And like it's like what I told you in the first part. So yeah, they go and do this, right? They go and do this, like they land in Tokyo. Like they're driving around, and like Deku gets like a beep on his phone, and it's like the living metal itself. Cause like May and Emmy, they didn't want to like the police or pro heroes to track them down. So like they use like the living metal too. So like yeah, they like Deku gets like a little ping from his phone saying like, hey, um, like like it put like it pulls like a it pulls up a map of like a base, and this is like the Yakuza base, like one of the like Yakuza bases. Like they say that it's like the main house of the Yakuza base. And like Deku's on like what like could this be like another place that my dad had? Like and Deku gives like the orders like come on. And the map goes to all the other ones. Like the map goes to the other cars. And like the like yeah, they all drive there. And like as like Deku pulls up and it has like a keypad saying state your business here. And like Deku says, I'm and like And like Overhaul, and like they say that it's not Overhaul, like it's one of the likeliest, like not Overhaul, but like shit, I forgot the name. Like Deku, like Deku says I'm here because of a warehouse, I guess, and like you know like one of the one of the high ranking members sees like they have like a camera on Deku and like the cars outside, and like the commander says, "What? That's Izuku Midoriya, son of Hisashi Midoriya, the one who defeated the boss way back when." And like Deku's like, okay. I mean, he doesn't hear them. Like the gate, the gate opens up, right? The gate opens up, and like they drive in. Like they, it's like the Yakuza members have like guns on them, cause like they don't know that they're not a threat or a threat. So like it's like they point guns at them, saying get out the cars now. And like Overhaul comes out, hold your fire, you idiots. That those people are Izuku Midoriya's comrades and our allies. And like they're like, boss, are you sure about this? And Overhaul's just nods his head saying, yeah. It's like Overhaul looks at Deku, and he sees like Asashi and say, you look so much like you look so much like your father. And like Overhaul shows him a picture of him and Asashi sitting on like the cars that they both had. Like, that happens. Like, and Deku's like, wow, I do look just like him. So like, Deku, like the crew, like they ask like, hey, you knew my father, right? And like, Overhaul says, yeah, I raced against him and I lost. Really? Can I see the car? And like, Overhaul like, you're just like your father. And like, they go see the car, like, holy shit, this is old school. Like, Overhaul says, yep, I got it from America. And it's like it's like the old, like it's like the first race car that we had, like it's not we, like let's say it was like the first illegal race car, because like the race car that they had like a little thing that plumps up the license plate so you don't get arrested. Yeah, that was one that they had. And like you know Overhaul fixed it up himself, literally, with like his quirk and shit. He basically made his car adapted to like his quirk. It's like Deku and Asashi, they like bet. I mean, not Deku, like Overhaul and like Deku, like they talk, and like Ranga, and then like and like Ranga, they see like, holy crap, you're so cool, cause like they see like the Yakuza crew, right? Cause like they call themselves like the Ravenclaws, like the Ravenclaws, right? And like Deku's heard rumors about them from like Japan and shit, and like, oh wow, that's really fucking cool. like the commanders, have like their cool vehicles and shit, all lined up by overhauls, and like, okay, let's do this, right? They all do this, and like, okay, I get it, I get it now, cause like Deku says, hey, pull your cars in front of those in order by general and your rank. Cause like Deku didn't give them any rank yet, cause like they basically didn't have no rank. But Deku, he basically say, like, okay, here, like Deku, like Deku, he basically points and tells him, pull in front of those who you want to race, and let's race. We settle this with our wheels, and like Overhaul's like, you're just like your dad once again. Cause like that's what Deku's dad told him, saying, "We settle this with our wheels, not our hands or our quirks." Right? So like they finna race and shit. Like the cops don't do shit because like they were being controlled by the Yakuza, which is Overhaul. So like yeah, and like let's say the first race is like Overhaul versus Deku, and let's get it.